and welcome back to my farm. I wanted to show you what has happened since the last time you were here visiting. About 2 weeks after, maybe 3 weeks after your visit, my son came and got me up on a Friday. We were getting ready for market, so we go to bed nice and early. He came and got me out of bed and said, "Dad," he says, "there's a swarm down by my place." And a swarm is where the old queen leaves the hive with half the hive because it's getting too full. They make a new queen, and the old queen and half the hive take off. They hang in a tree for a few days and they look for a new home. So anyways, I went and I got the interns up and I grabbed my bee stuff that was getting a bit moldy and dusty, and I grabbed the box and I cleaned it out, and I took it down with a ladder down to the tree that had this swarm in it. And it turns out it wasn't just a swarm. I put the box against the tree and I tied it to the tree, and then I swept the loose bees. There was about 3 pounds of bees. I swept them into the box, and but what I found out was it was a hollow tree. So there was a hole in the tree, and the queen had already gone inside. And but I left the box there. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but I knew if you don't get the queen, you don't get the swarm. The swarm will follow the queen. So anyways, I left the box there tied to the tree for a day or two, and I went back 3 days later and they had moved into the hollow tree, which I thought is great. It's on the farm anyways. It's just I don't ever get to taste any of the honey. But I thought they're still going to be doing their work on the farm. But the neat thing was I went down and I brought my box back, the one that I had swept them into. And this is the box right here that they were in. And so if there's lots of pollen going in, it means they've got lots of babies to feed, which means it's a big, healthy, flourishing hive. But in any case, this summer, after I had basically given up, we now have 2 flourishing, healthy hives on our farm again.
What does that mean for your farm?
Well, I think we're going to have a more efficient pollination system. I mean, we have bumblebees, but I like planting stuff for the bees, and I feel really good when I see them. And I think your farm, it just doesn't feel as healthy if there's not a hive of honeybees working on it. And now I feel like we're doing it right again. Like I just feel like we've been validated. You know, they said, "Nah, you got a good farm. You're gonna do all right." When all of a sudden you get 2 wild hives that come.